Hello, in this video, we are going to explain CISC new assessment plan and bifurcated syllabus for ISC Computer Science 2022 board exam. We will cover three topics. First is to understand the new assessment plan and bifurcated syllabus which is going to be followed by CISC for 2022 exam. Second is to understand how the syllabus has reduced from last year, means 2021 syllabus and pre-corona board syllabus. Lastly, how to change your strategy and create your study plan. Let's start by understanding the new assessment plan for 2022 exam. This year CISCE has divided the academic session into two semesters. So instead of one board exam, it will be split into two semesters like in college. Since the computer science paper is of 70 marks, they are split into 35 marks paper in semester 1 and 35 marks paper in semester 2. The first semester exam will be conducted in November 2021 and it will have only 50% of the reduced syllabus. The second semester exam will be in March-April 2022 timeframe and will only contain the remaining 50% of the syllabus. They will not ask any questions from semester 1 syllabus in semester 2 and vice versa. The semester 1 exam will be MCQ exam and will be conducted online. The semester 2 exam will be offline or online depending upon the pandemic situation. If it is online, then it will be MCQ questions. In addition to semester 1 and semester 2 exam, students will also be assessed for 30 marks of practical and project work. Here too, depending upon the pandemic situation, practicals might get conducted in person by visiting examiners or might happen in online mode. Schools will need to upload the marks for it at the end of semester 2. CISC can also ask schools to send sample of work done by a student if required. Now let's take a look at semester-wise syllabus. The syllabus for ISC Class 12 Computer Science is divided into 13 sections. So semester 1, which is for 35 marks, contains all first 9 units. In addition, part of Unit 10, which is Arrays, is also included in semester 1. Semester 2, which is also for 35 marks, contains other part of Unit 10, which is String, and complete units of recursion, inheritance, interface and polymorphism, and data structures. Let's now go into next level of detail and understand the reduced syllabus for both semesters. So the term 1 syllabus has these 10 sections. In Boolean algebra, last year only chain rule was removed and it is removed this year too. In Unit 2, computer hardware, there is no change at all, so the syllabus is same as last year. In Unit 3 and 4, again there is no change in implementation of algorithms or programming in Java, which is revision of class 11 syllabus. In Unit 5 objects, the printer class was removed last year and it is removed this year too. Also errors and exception class try catch throw has been removed, same as last year. There is no change in Unit 6, primitive values, wrapper classes, types and casting. Similarly, no change in Unit 7, variables, expressions, or Unit 8, statements and scope section. They all remain the same and are in syllabus. In Unit 9 methods, objects as arguments was removed last year and it is removed this year too. In Unit 10 only arrays are there and there is no change in syllabus for arrays. Now let's take a look at reduced syllabus for semester 2. Part of Unit 10, which is string, is in semester 2. Here class string buffer was removed last year and this year also it is removed. There is no change in recursion chapter 2. In inheritance, interface and polymorphism, the first subsection of inheritance remains the same. The subunit B on interfaces remains only in conceptual level means you need to know only concept of it, but no program will come on it in exam. Next is data structures. It also has two parts. In part A, the circular queues and DQs are removed same like last year. In part B, whole of single linked list section is removed same as last year and only the binary tree remains. Now let's discuss how to study for semester 1 exam. Since semester 1 is MCQs, the most obvious question you might be asking is, do I still need to learn writing programs? Answer is yes. Even though the paper format is MCQ, you will get programs where you have to predict the output, like for example in this program. Or you could get an incomplete program and you will be asked questions as to how to complete it. Now, what to study from each unit or chapter? In Boolean algebra, start with section B and C first as they are more important. This will cover K-maps, SOP and POS forms, Boolean laws, etc. Next is computer hardware. Learn first basic gates and how to make truth table and circuit diagrams. You can get MCQs to select the right circuit diagrams of reduced expressions. Next, learn about half adders, full adders, encoders, decoders, multiplexers with their diagram as there will be questions asked on these too. Then learn the universal gates and converting circuits to universal gates. Last, come back to propositional logic. Learn about well-formed formulas, different laws, converse, inverse, and contrapositive, etc. to get full coverage of this section. For all units on Java, you can get MCQs from any of these topics. You can get short programs on loops, creating objects, methods, arrays, where you can be asked to predict the output or you can be asked to complete an incomplete code. This summarizes the assessment scheme, reduction, and your focus areas. If you still have any doubt, you can join us online or offline at simplycoding.in. Thank you and all the best.